Hi, my name is Dr. Madeline Wesch, and I work as a field researcher for a major psych testing publishing company. I'm responsible for finding and testing participants as part of the revision process of widely used standardized testing measures and protocols. Basically, in order to find people in participating in testing, I do a lot of advertising on local Facebook pages, yard sale websites, even bulletin boards in coffee shops and things like that. I also rely very heavily on word of mouth referrals. Once I make contact, I enter the information that somebody gives me. There's a list of information I have to receive into my secure system, which is then linked to headquarters down in another part of the country. Coordinators at headquarters review the submitted candidates and select those who qualify, then assign them to specific assignments or a combination of validity and reliability tests. From there, I obtain informed consent, schedule testing appointments, and complete the assignments. Some testing is administered digitally, others in a pencil and paper format. Most assessments are completed by the candidates, but there are some tests that I do where people report on the participant, either a parent, a teacher, a spouse, things like that. Testing times can vary dramatically from project to project. Some tests take 10 to 15 minutes, others take up to 2 hours, sometimes even more per test. Some testing is completed in a single appointment, others require multiple sessions that adhere to very strict time intervals. Candidates are paid for their participation, and as a field researcher, I get to set my own schedule, my own availability, so the number of hours and days that I work is pretty much up to me and may vary significantly from week to week. Like most freelance work, I'm only paid for the assignments that I successfully complete. So pay also varies from test to test, but if you enjoy psych testing as I do, the work itself is not terribly stressful. I don't even have to score the testing. I just send it along back to headquarters. I just do the administration, send it on for them to worry about the scoring. I'd say that the most stressful part of the job is probably the coordinating of schedules between myself and participants. Field researchers are typically psychologists or counselors of some kind, or graduate students in those areas. Some projects may utilize researchers who specialize in speech and language pathology, education, human resources, or other human service fields. Having or being close to having a doctorate in one of those fields seems to increase the likelihood of being both hired and assigned to a greater variety of projects. It is important to have a background in assessment testing, although training is often provided for each specific project. You also have to be good at talking to people, as you're responsible for recruiting your own candidates. Being English-Spanish bilingual also opens up a greater number of projects. The best parts of this job include meeting interesting people and getting to be a part of the cutting edge of psych test development. I might be a huge nerd for this, but I love that I am among the first people to administer popular intelligence measures on iPads instead of using the huge clunky protocol that's currently in circulation. To be frank, the worst part is that as wonderful as many of my participants have been, a lot of people are rude, inconsiderate, and just plain unreliable. A potential participant can and will drop off the planet at any stage of the process. With any luck, they disappear before you've invested too much time into them, but sometimes they do it at the last, most critical moments, once they're already assigned and scheduled. I don't have my own office, so I do a lot of testing at local coffee shops, and I've spent many hours sitting in those shops, reading on my tablet, waiting for people who never show up for their scheduled appointments, and then they suddenly stop responding to texts, calls, emails, you name it, just disappear from the face of the earth. Even once I send them reminders of how much money they stand to earn for their participation and how much I and the project are counting on them, they simply cease to respond. There's no income in no-shows either. I always bring backup work and I load my tablet with interesting books just in case. This is a job for people who are organized, self-motivated, and who enjoy the freedom of their own schedule. Hours are what you make them, and income is based on consistent, targeted recruiting that maximizes the chances of your candidates turning into participants. It has its ups and downs, its busy times and its lulls. To be totally honest, I would not recommend it to somebody who is relying solely on this work to pay their bills, because sometimes months will go by with minimal project availability. But it has been a lucrative supplement to my other work. If you enjoy psych testing and you're looking for a side project or a part-time job, field testing is a great way to go.